好, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Katrina and my job is to help you speak and read Mandarin Chinese with confidence and joy. In today's lesson or video, we're going to talk about why a lot of people give up learning Mandarin Chinese. For your convenience and in order to make everyone who watching this video understand what I say, I'm going to explain everything in English in this video. So now without further ado, let's get started. So the first reason what I think why people give up on learning Mandarin Chinese is that people usually set up unrealistic goals. A lot of people, when they start learning Chinese, they have super high ambition. They're so pumped and excited to learn Mandarin Chinese. So they set up a very high goal for themselves. For example, they want their Chinese to be fluent in 6 months, or they want to remember 2,000 words in 3 months, or learn all the grammar rules in a month or so. But as the time goes on, they realize that learning Mandarin Chinese is harder than they expected. Therefore, they feel frustrated over time. And another big reason for frustration in learning Mandarin Chinese is that most people, they like to compare themselves with others. Seeing other people fluent in Mandarin Chinese in 6 months or be able to remember thousands of words in a month or two. So when you're comparing yourself to other high achievers, you feel like, why can't I do this? What's wrong with me? Why am I so stupid? But here's the truth. Comparison is harmful. We don't know everyone's full story, their backgrounds. Therefore, we don't know why certain people can learn faster than we do. Let me give you one example. One of my students compare herself to the other student and say, oh, why that person can master the order of Mandarin Chinese so fast. It seems so easy to the other student. When he speaks Mandarin Chinese, it seems like he doesn't have to think about the Chinese word order before he speaks. And then we dive into the reason why the other student can speak Mandarin Chinese without thinking the word order. The reason is that the other student, he knows another dialect of Chinese, and that dialect's word order is very similar to Mandarin Chinese. So it seems that to him, it's easier to speak Mandarin Chinese without particularly thinking about the word order in Mandarin Chinese. Instead of bringing you down, use it as a motivation. Focus on your personal goal and your own progress. Just remember, the only person you need to compare to is the person you were yesterday. Now, let's talk about the second reason why people give up on learning Chinese. That is, a lot of people take learning Chinese and fluency as a short-term project. Many language learners take learning Chinese as a short sprint, not a lifelong journey. They just want to race to the finish line and get it over with. But here is the reality. Learning Mandarin Chinese is a lifelong journey. If you have tried to learn a new language before, you know that there's no end day for learning a language. Take me for example, I've been learning English for more than 20 years. Until now, I still feel I have a lot to learn. I'm still learning and picking up new words every day. And there's definitely no end day or finish line for me to learn English. Learning Chinese works the same way. It's not about racing to HSK4 and you're done. It's not like that. And nobody says, I'm gonna reach myself to HSK4 level and that's it. So why rush? Why put unnecessary pressure on yourself? Instead, I encourage you to focus on the progress, enjoy the journey of learning Mandarin Chinese. No matter how small your progress is, celebrate them and keep learning. So the third reason why people give up on learning Mandarin Chinese is that they rely on extrinsic motivation instead of intrinsic motivation. So extrinsic motivation means that your drive of learning Mandarin Chinese comes from external rewards, such as getting a promotion, getting a new job opportunities, or maybe you try to get acknowledgement from other people. While those reasons are valid, but they're not strong enough or they're not enough to sustain you in the long run. Think about this. What if you don't get the promotion? What if you don't get a job? Or what if you don't pass the test? When the motivation fades, you stop learning. This is where the intrinsic motivation comes in. The intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's about you love learning Chinese, you love learning the language just because you genuinely love the process of learning it, not because of the outcome you want. For example, the intrinsic motivation could be your genuine love for the language, your curiosity of the culture, or you just simply like the sound of Mandarin Chinese, the rhythm of Mandarin Chinese, or you simply love the process of learning. When you have intrinsic motivation, you won't compare yourself to other people because you're so focused in your progress, in your process of learning, and also all the ups and downs of learning Mandarin Chinese don't bother you as much. You don't feel discouraged if you fail a test, miss a promotion, or face a setback. Why? Because you're not learning for external rewards. You're learning because you genuinely love and enjoy learning the language. So let me ask you a question. If you really love learning Mandarin Chinese and enjoy the process, why would you want the journey to end? When you enjoy the process, the goal becomes less important. You'll find joy in your progress and embrace the continuous improvement that comes with every lesson, every character, and conversation. As a Mandarin teacher, I think that my job is not only just for teaching the knowledge of Mandarin Chinese, teaching grammar, vocabulary, but also to create a very safe, supportive, joyful community or place for students who can learn Mandarin Chinese, enjoy their improvement and progress each day. So this is the reason why I created my Chinese Immersion Hub. It's a club and a community where I gather all my students who enjoy learning Mandarin Chinese together to have meetups twice a week with me and other peers around the world. We talk about different topics each week, have discussions in Mandarin Chinese. We even have a very warm and supportive 24/7 Telegram chat where people can talk to each other. This is the place not only my students can improve their Chinese language, also they can meet friends around the world, be inspired, be encouraged and supported, and feel safe and creative in learning Mandarin Chinese. If you are learning Mandarin Chinese alone and feel sometimes you are frustrated and you want to give up and wonder if there's anyone in the world who feel the same way as you, if you want to meet friends around the world who are also learning Mandarin Chinese as you are, experience the same thing as you are, make sure to click the link down below and check out my Chinese Immersion Hub community. I assure you that this community is the best community you ever have in your Chinese learning journey. Lastly, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video helps, and also don't forget to click the link down below and check out my creative, warm and supportive community Chinese Immersion Hub. I hope to see you one day in our community. 我们下次见，再见。